My name is Tabitha Pryor Karate, and I'm the Curator of Collections for the Thomas Jefferson Foundation. Here at Monticello, we see hundreds of thousands of visitors a year. The collections team typically starts our day at 6:30 in the morning, meaning arrival and work in the house often happens well before the sun rises on the mountaintop. And while any historic property requires regular maintenance, caring for a historic house that's this busy requires real attention to detail. That's why every day we dust our flat surfaces and clean the floors, paired with a rotation of deeper cleans of each room in the house on a set schedule. But once a year, we do an even more thorough project, which we've dubbed the Big Clean. Every museum is different, but we found that January is the best month here at Monticello. Our visitation is slower then, and it allows us to move throughout the house more freely. A January Big Clean also lets us set up a variety of essential ladders and scaffolding. As a collections team, it can be easy to focus just on objects, but in a historic house, it's not just the objects that matter. The building itself plays a role in telling a story to visitors. Take the walls, for example. They're easy to overlook, but they're critical to maintain. Before we begin cleaning, we cover all objects in the vicinity with clean, non-abrasive sheets to protect from dust and water droplets. Working with our colleagues on the restoration team, we use a soft, natural hair bristled brush with a long handle to wipe down the walls to remove accumulated dust. Then, using a soft sponge with the excess water wrung out of it, we wipe down the walls with a simple cleaning solution consisting of warm water and a drop of mild detergent. This helps remove any hand oils or other grime that has accumulated over the prior year. We also use this solution on other interior architectural elements such as entablatures, chair rails, interior shutters, and anything else coated with acrylic or oil paints. Other traditional finishes, such as distempers or lime washes, should only be cleaned with a dry brush, never water, which can stain or remove the finish. Now, our collections team will walk you through the rest of our Big Clean process.
My name is Malia Spock, and I'm the Associate Registrar at Monticello. After we have addressed the walls and architectural elements of a room, we will turn to the art and objects within it. Our primary goal in routine cleaning is to remove dust and dirt which can be abrasive and harmful to the objects. The type of gloves we wear, if we wear gloves at all, depends on what type of objects we are handling. Typically, we will wear powder-free nitrile gloves. These allow us to retain a firm grip while also protecting the objects from the oils of our hands. For cleaning smooth, stable surfaces such as tabletops, chair legs, and ceramics, we use microfiber cloths to remove any dust or dirt from the surface. For more delicate objects or those with hard-to-reach areas, we use a bamboo brush with soft sheep hair bristles. This allows us to remove dust in the gentlest way possible without adding any undue pressure or risk. If an object or area is particularly dusty, we may also use a vacuum to ensure that the dust is completely removed from the space. When doing this, never touch the vacuum directly to the object, but rather hold the nozzle nearby and use a brush to sweep towards the vacuum, allowing it to capture the dust. This may require 3 hands, so working as a team is always helpful.
My name is Samantha Schmucker, and I'm a museum technician at Monticello. After caring for the art and objects in each room, we then vacuum all reproduction textiles on view in the space. To vacuum reproduction textiles, we lay a clean sheet on the floor and spread the textile out as much as possible. Some items, like curtains, can be done in place or deinstalled and laid out on a sheet. We then use a suction-controlled vacuum with a bristled attachment to gently vacuum the textile inside and out, front and back. We use Miele canister vacuums on the curtain setting, along with bristled attachments designated for textile use only. This designation ensures the attachments are free from particles found on floors and other architectural features of the house. Vacuuming textiles also allows us to inspect all fabric in the house for pests that may be using them as a food source or shelter. While common pests vary by region, the most harmful insects we look for while vacuuming include black and berry carpet beetles, clothes moths, and silverfish. Unfortunately, many of these insects find the dark folds of undisturbed textiles to be the perfect food source or shelter for themselves or their eggs and larvae. As we vacuum textiles made of cotton, wool, linen, and other natural fibers, We inspect each area and keep track of any insect and its stage of life found. Identifying the pest and its habits can help determine which mitigation tactic will be most useful to protect your collection, reproduction textiles, and historic structure.
My name is Ilana Neer, and I'm a museum technician here at Monticello. The final type of object we care for during this process are our books. While they're kept on view here in this historic setting, we line our shelves with mylar and place a mylar sheet across the top of exposed books. Mylar, a clear polyester film, keeps dust from accumulating on the top of books and provides an easier barrier for dust removal on a regular basis. During the big clean, we remove all the exposed books from their shelves to give them a more thorough dusting. We use clean, dry hands to take the books off their shelves by gripping both sides at the center of the spine. A bamboo brush and vacuum with a screen are used to remove dust from the text block. The brush is delicate enough to remove dust without tearing any of the pages, and the screen prevents any pieces of paper or binding from coming loose or being sucked into the vacuum cleaner. Then, a bamboo brush or a microfiber cloth is used to clean the remaining sides of the book.
Every historic house will have its own set of challenges. If in doubt, it is always best to reach out to a conservator who specializes in the issue you are facing to obtain the best advice on how to care for your house and collection. More resources, as well as a list of conservators in a variety of material specializations, can be found at virginiaconservationassociation.org.